camera is basically a Super-16 sensor with a micro four thirds mount. So all of those lenses, which are micro four thirds, interact perfectly with this camera. Also, as well, you have the ability to attach things like PL mount lenses to the camera too. But what makes it a true digital cinema camera is the fact that it's got 13 stops of dynamic range. We talked a lot about this with our Blackmagic cinema camera, and what this means is that the dynamic range of the camera is so wide, so there's a lot of detail in there. The camera is very sharp, very wide contrast ratio, so we're talking about a camera that delivers very, very high quality images. Now, one of the main differences between this and our present camera is that this actually records in HD resolution. So this means that for those people who are delivering in HD, who are shooting in HD, but still require that cinematic look, this is the perfect camera for you, because you can acquire all of that video onto an SD card, and then you can take that SD card out of the back of the camera, insert it into your laptop and start editing straight away. The formats that it records are in a ProRes, and it also records in a lossless Cinema DNG file as well. We've got on there obviously the Lunk Control, which means this is perfect for things like crash cameras, or if you're remoting this on a rig, you now can remotely control the camera. You've also got a headphone socket on there, which is a standard jack connection and also a mic connection. You've then got a mini HDMI on there as well, and then you've got your power connection on the bottom. So this will run normal power off mains, and then what we can't see on here, but if I was to turn the camera actually upside down, you'll see there's actually a battery connection point at the bottom, so we can actually insert a Nikon style battery. And in there as well is also where the SD card lives. We wanted to keep a screen on the back that had the same resolution as the current screen on the cinema camera. So the actual brightness and the contrast and the sharpness of the screen is identical to that of the larger camera. But what we did is we decided to sacrifice the touch version so that we made it more interactive in regards to actually buttons that you press to navigate through the camera. So in the same way, we've got a menu setting here, and we've got these small tabs on the side which enable us to actually move through each of those menu settings. Those people that have been familiar with our current camera will notice straight away that all the settings that are in the existing camera are also in this camera as well. When it comes to the actual iris control, we've got the same auto iris button on the top. We can iris up and down. We'll have that registered also on the back of the camera as well, so you can actually see what f-stop you're actually working at. You've also got on there as well focus peaking. You'll see a slight difference on this with the focus peaking is that we're now actually highlighting this in green, so it actually jumps out much more, so you can actually see the detail of the focus much better. So the camera is going to be less than $1,000, so it's going to be $995. The camera is going to ship around about July time. We're already further more advanced than where we were before. With this camera, obviously, we know a lot more about how to make cameras. We're much more advanced in our knowledge and understanding. And this was a project that we started a while back. But with regards to the delivery and further development of this, we feel very confident that we can start shipping this product in some quantity by July.